Today, we are finally gonna get the Hellcat in alignment. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cozy Time YouTube channel. In today's video, we are actually taking the Hellcat for an alignment, not for just no reason. Any of you been watching the channel, you'd know that about 4 months ago, was it 4 months ago, love? I don't even know.
5 months ago?
5 months ago? It's been since spring break, whenever that was. We had the Hellcat installed with some H&R lowering springs, made the car nice and low, but I never got it aligned. So the car has always been driving kind of crooked, unfortunately. And on top of that, ever since I bought the car last July, which really doesn't feel like too long ago, but it's also been a fat minute. For some reason, when I bought this car, I didn't know at first, and anything over 70, it shakes. Now, to my conclusion, what I've learned is looking under the car, I believe the front wheels just aren't balanced correctly. So, I basically never had a chance to drive the car as hard as I want to, because anything over 70 is scary.
Actually, it was almost 6 months ago because it was a week after Cooper was born.
Been forever ago. Anywho, that's the premise of today's project. Now, if you notice, I'm in the same place as last week. Why is that? Well, man, you've been paying attention. We just had Hurricane Milton blow through freaking Florida, dude. Now, me being proactive as I can be, here in North Carolina, our relatives said, please don't go. You're gonna get wiped out by that storm. It's not gonna be good. And I said, well, the storm's in about 2 days. This was freaking Monday. I said, we're gonna go home, grab some supplies, grab the Hellcat, and get the hell out of Florida in case anything happened. Now, come to find, after that storm blew through, well, nothing happened to our house. We just lost power. So the Hellcat would have been okay, not a big deal. Any of you been paying attention on Snapchat, you'd know that the Hellcat went on a nice little road trip, and it held up just fine, despite it driving so weird over 70. Now, speaking of it driving weird, I'm supposed to actually have it down there at the dealership getting fixed by my, oh my God, why'd I have to think about that? My father-in-law, thank you again for this. I gotta get the car down there because we are running late.
Like always.
Sorry. All right, folks, we're down here. We got the Hellcat up on the lift. Father-in-law, say hello.
Hello.
He's helping us out today. We got these special pieces on the car for this alignment. Last I checked. When I said Chevy, I meant it. Look at it. I know, sacrilegious. We're at Chevy, we're not at Dodge. But this man works at Chevy, so he said he could hook us up. Thank you so much. Capital Chevrolet, if y'all need some good service here in North Carolina, is the place to go. Also, the first time anybody has actually worked on the car since I've owned it in a shop, because people typically can't take care of nice vehicles and it creates problems and I get upset. Yeah. All right, Padre, what is wrong with it now? Oh my God. You saying it's supposed to be no red? Okay, so I know it's red. Red is bad. What, like, how bad is it? Is it severe or is it?
It's pretty bad.
Oh.
I mean, this is the front.
Where?
This is the rear. At least your thrust angle is good.
My thrust angle is always good.
Yeah, right. Ask my daughter about that.
Hey, yo!
Uh-oh.
All right, let's align this thing.
Never fear, folks. He's the man for the job. He's gonna help us out and get this thing squared away. Hopefully it won't drive ratty as hell. I will say, I'm glad we could finally get the Hellcat in the shop, get it fixed and driving good, because I really have never been able to have the fun that I wanted to with it. Not today, we're gonna get it fixed. We're gonna finally beat the piss out of the car. That's what it's meant for. Padre here says we may not have too many adjustments to make in the rear, unfortunately. It is stock suspension that I know of, minus the springs, although it doesn't really change anything.
Well, it does. It changes out how far the top tips out or in.
Well, of course. I just don't think it gives us any more adjustment than we have. Oh, shoot, look at them suckers.
So this is the only adjustment you have right here.
What's that?
This will adjust your toe.
Really?
To adjust your camber, you'd have to adjust your camber, you'd have to move this.
Right.
But it is not adjusted. So because we cannot adjust your camber, your inside of the tire is going to wear more than the outside of the tire.
It makes sense. All right.
Just so you know.
Fair enough.
But we'll get the toe good.
Hell yeah. I love good toes. But no, really, I cheaped out and said I don't want tires because I personally feel like there's just a little bit of tread on there, just a little bit. But as soon as it's way smoother, in my opinion, maybe time for tires. Maybe we get something good and sporty. Maybe I get a drag pack and make this thing really stick.
All right, so down here.
What we got?
See this tab here and here?
Yep.
This is where a cam bolt can sit and ride. And this doesn't have adjustable cam bolts in it.
Right.
So you're gonna have to get cam bolts that go here and here on both sides. In order to be able to adjust your camber.
Okay.
but we'll set tow.
Right.
So we'll have.
We're gonna do what we can, of course, right?
Yeah. You're just gonna
Awesome.
have to get the right parts in here to make the adjustment properly.
Works for me. Whatever we gotta do.
It'll be better than what you've been driving.
Right. Not gonna lie, I don't have too many interest in buying other parts for the car to be fixed. We're just gonna do what we can. That's fine by me. I mean, last I've ever seen on these Hellcats, nobody ever lowers them and then fixes the camber anyway. They're always kind of cantered some way or another. I kind of thought that's how they were supposed to be, but I guess not. Maybe it's a Dodge thing. Maybe it's just we're not very bright. I don't know.
You said it.
We're gonna get it the best we can with what we can, of course. And then we're also gonna get these wheels balanced, hopefully, because that's been the bigger issue. That's why it shakes, if anything. That's more of an issue than the damn alignment, but I never got the alignment, so we needed it anyway. All right, you said the rear is all good?
No.
Jeez, a lot more green than it was red.
Yeah.
Progress.
Still don't like it right, but whatever.
Yeah. Ew, they got one of those EV Silverados. What the hell? Yeah, but on more important news, look at how dirty the freaking cat is. Ah! That's disgusting. Maybe after we get the cat fixed, we get it clean, because this is unacceptable.
We're gonna have to get out the torches.
Hopefully we don't gotta weld nothing, or I should say, melt nothing, just to get the job done.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Now, I will say, I don't think it's supposed to be... Is this high or low? Am I way off here?
Huh?
Is this high or low?
It's not really high or low. They're in. So you're pigeon toe.
Is it too far or too little? I mean, what is it? I don't know my numbers. I don't know. Is 22 too much or too little?
Too far in.
It's supposed to be 0? Or, oh. The more you know. Well, if this is your before, we're gonna see if we can't make it what it should be. He's saying we gotta torch something. I've never had to torch nothing on the car, so should be fun. Dang, he wasn't kidding. He's about to cook the cat. Hopefully he doesn't chop it in half. We have technology! Or whatever Patrick said. Sheesh. Now, if I may, which part are you cooking in there?
Just the outer tie rod in.
Just the tie rod, huh?
Just heating it up so it'll allow the inner tie rod in to move in it.
Fair enough. I'd give y'all a better angle, but I don't want to be too in his way. He is doing a good job after all, helping us out. I trust his insight and how to fix this damn thing, because I've never done this before. I just drive them. I'm just the operator, I ain't the mechanic, all right? And there's no harm in that. Not everybody can be a race car driver and fix it, who knows? Could you imagine? Looks like it's on fire. Hold on, spray a little more on there. Jeez! Now it really is a Hellcat overheating. I done hit one too many, whip, whip, whip. One too many of them. Oh my God, it's smoking more on the other side. Holy shit. Oh, that smells beautiful.
Uh-huh.
It's all about the aroma of the cooking fucking Hellcat. Yeah. All right, we got the Hellcat. Straight as an arrow, straight as it can be at least. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can't balance these wheels. Got this fancy lift, pushing it up. Gonna set it up so we can get them suckers off of there and see what's wrong with them. I think it's just missing weights. I mean, I looked under it. This one has 4 weights on it. That one, why it has 8 weights, I don't know how that makes any sense. I thought it'd be the same, but I could be wrong. I'm learning, all right? Not the most knowledgeable guy, but I can accept I don't know everything. I'm ready to know, well, I'm ready to learn.
What's wrong with you?
Did we put them on that tight? Holy shit. No bueno.
Maybe we just did battery.
Well, that worked way better. Holy shit. Look at that meat. Setting it up for the machine. Sits on there, and I believe it pushes on that as a roller to check its balance. Hence the machine. All right. Are we taking bets on how bad it is? I think it's really bad. The driving says so.
It's really bad.
How bad is it?
Really bad. It's bad enough, especially for a drive tire.
Well, how much does it need?
I don't know. We're gonna take the weights off.
Oh, I thought you knew. You're the tire guy.
I'm not a tire guy.
I'm just the guy, pal. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Wanted to balance it to see how bad it was to begin with.
I thought it would tell you what you needed.
So that we can know that there was an issue instead of just trying. Well, it's 3 ounces.
Jeez. What a weight. All right, we got the one wheel pretty well squared away. I don't know if y'all can see that. We got the okay from the computer.
Hey.
So I like it, so I like it. All right, we got one wheel figured out. We got to get the other one figured out, and then it should be all good. Okay, we have this wheel on, and he's telling us we don't need any weight for this wheel, which would make sense as to why it's shaking like a son of a bitch. Look.
So there was 1 ounce on it.
There was 1 ounce, he says.
And it showed that we were an ounce off. So I took the ounce off and respun to see what we needed, and it says we're good.
So we don't need any weight on this wheel.
None.
And this one had how many weights on it?
Just had 1 ounce worth of weights. Four.
Wow.
25 ounce or 25.
How did people get that wrong? How is that even possible if they actually put it on the machine?
It's not that they got it wrong necessarily. It's, I mean, as tires wear or seat on the rim better, they, you know, can cause them to.
Things can change,
weight.
huh?
Yep.
That is really
Especially
weird.
when you're driving.
But that would explain why it shakes really bad over 70?
Oh.
Okay, well, really excited now? Kind of like if it was bagged, that'd be kind of cool. That literally never gets old! Golly! Alright, now if I never explained it before, hold on, let me close the damn vent so y'all can hear me. Now, if I never explained it before, when I told y'all the wheel would shake at high speed, now from 70 to 90, it does shake, and I don't know why. I guess we considered it to be the wheel weights. Now, I got Miss Lily over here to help me record because me personally, I don't want to be tested out in the car and recording. That seems a little dangerous. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go about 70 to 90 kind of quick. She's gonna record the wheel and show you. It shouldn't shake, but if it does, I guess that means we got something else to fix. So, here we go. All right, 70 to 90 is how it looks. Okay, well, it didn't fucking do anything that time, but here's the decel. What the fuck, man? It literally did it when I wasn't recording. But the moment I give it some sauce, it doesn't have an issue. What the heck, man? All right, I don't know what to say to that other than, I guess we fixed it.
I'm also wondering if it's because you stopped at 70 and gave it a break to let it level itself out and then you went.
I don't know. Safe to say we definitely fixed something because the wheel is no longer crooked while I'm driving. It used to be kind of cantered to the right. So at least we fixed that. I guess we fixed the car in general because it's not driving like it did. I think maybe it's just a finicky thing. It's a game of chance. Maybe the pavement was smooth. Maybe it was the one time I hit it because I was in momentum. It didn't shake. I don't know. But it's working a lot better than it did, so it's good by me. Don't mind me, folks. We're gonna let the cat breathe. We're gonna let it cool down as I open the hood for it to sit in the sun. But it still has to cool down. She's nice and hot. Got out there stepping on you, know what I'm saying? Now, safe to say, whatever we did, and by we, I mean my father-in-law, thank you again, man. I really appreciate it. Helping me get the cat squared away makes me happy. Really appreciate that. Now, all things SRT aside, in last week's video, if any of you noticed, we had the Honda here and not the Hellcat. Well,
We still got
here, check it
Rhonda.
out. In last week's video, I mentioned we had some business here in North Carolina. We had some car business. Specifically, I wanted to get a sticker made. Check it out, what do you think? Now, picture this a little bit. Picture that font. Look at the back. Now, the fonts are different, but they are the same size, the same sticker, essentially. Now this here, I want to give a big old shout out to my sister-in-law for helping me make it. I sat with her and watched her make this thing for like 3 hours. So, thank you for that. Sticker looks good. It's gonna help with advertisement. That's kind of the name of the game. Now, hey, whether it's the Honda or it's the Hellcat, we're always doing something with these cars, and that is good by me. Makes for good content, makes for good fun, makes for an even better learning experience. But hey, since we got this SRT all certified and squared away and pretty much fixed, I guess that about wraps it up for today's project. And that is gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed watching us finally get some work done on the Hellcat, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out any of the content that we put up every week. And as always, we thank you oh so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's video.
Peace. I give you money here.